Hello, good morning, and a good afternoon, and a good evening. So, regardless of whether I could join this live webinar or live stream, or probably watch the recorded one, right? This is now Coastal Capital, and we tune out for Coastal Capital as usual, JVAN FX. Alright, so I believe everybody did alright. I thought now, good, and I get. So, risk disclaimer, this stream no be investment stream advice. Trade according to your style, personality, strategy. The market full of risk. When I get. Alright, to my fellow humble traders all around the continent of Akebulan, popularly known as Africa. Right. So today we don't get any Friday 14. We don't get any strong event news today. So we'll just keep this guy. Enter currency pair or currency with this strong pass so far now. New Zealand, right? The guy that stormed the block. Now in this strong pass so far. Right now. Like right now. So maybe we get to the chart and see what's in the go. AUD card already opened. Getting ready for the analysis for today. So far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? From here. Go up and down. It won't come down. Right? So far the bulls are winning based on the direction. Because the market from here the buy go up. Yeah. This is a beautiful shooting star right there. And then hopefully the market won't begin the making way go down. Hope we see. For some time now we did 1, 2, 3, 4. So the market come up right here. Alright, so for me actually I would expect say the market will touch, you see this high way here. Okay, more run and well. Okay, you see this high really here for me. This bullish candle here, the high. I would expect the market will come that area, like touch this line here, before it begin to go down. But if you don't do like that, no problem still. Now that kind of consolidation, I like to be very careful with this kind of consolidation, sell from all this area here like this. Because for me, reach the band. But at the same time, true, okay, if I don't want the bias, the close of the candle here too, like this, fit still serve as a resistant area because normally in that area, when I get so probably don't reach and then it's time to go all the way down. Alright. If not, monthly time frame, okay, here I don't mistakenly command this band someone about put them back here, consolidation. And if this is not the consolidation band from the monthly time frame perspective, anyhow how the market will play out, eventually I will expect them to go up here back before probably long term we expect them to come down based on monthly band direction, right? Based on monthly band direction. So I don't know if now the monthly band area be this the new one support, and I don't know if now the resistant area new one it is. For long term, normally if we look at very well, the expect price to come, from up here to come down here. Alright. I expect them to come down here. So another thing, monthly bands consolidation on the monthly time frame. Now we dey trade on the smaller time frame. I don't talk about before, right? So if na the consolidation, na the monthly band be this area like this. So for example, I like to use red if na monthly band area, and then I use green proper. Alright, right here. Like this. So my monthly band will be this. But if not be the monthly band, after this movement, the market supposed come down all the way right here. But if not this be the new band, then we will see price they go down more often. I mean they go up until reach here. Or maybe it don't reach, then it will have to come down back here again. Alright, so if we dey trade this market, me I will just talk to me with the careful with the buy and with the sell at the same time. Which color may I use here? I use you like this. Because when we dey think say, oh we supposed to buy, the market will sell. Oh we dey think say we supposed to sell, market dey buy. So it dey confusing somehow. So we need to define. Because for me, if you ask me, until this monthly candle close, until this monthly candle where you see here close, if this monthly candle close like this, then I am setting for a sell. Yeah, I'm setting for a sell. Until then, what thing I will only do now, they talk about me, right? What thing I will do now, sell the market. If I see opportunity to sell the market. For example now, I've been for call this candle. This is not shooting star, right? But let's see. Anyway, I dey sleep and a consolidation. So my style of consolidation trading, this market no fall in that category for me. Yeah, consolidation trading for me, this guy no gree fall in that scenario. Wetin you dey do here on the 1 hour time frame? Okay, the market gap for here before back in time. So that gap still dey hold to move we adjust that gap, okay, from here to here. And then this one to gap. So we get massive gap within this area. And this gap will happen back in time. Maybe we check. Okay, still dey in place for here. Twice the market gap for this level. So the gap, the only time the gap will close, alright, the only time this gap will close now when this market for here, if the market eventually close below this green line, so I just this green line here, so it will be only on the daily. May I see? Make we check weekly too. Yeah. So now the weekly time frame. What about the monthly? No. Now inside the monthly time frame, now all those gap will happen. So this market has to close below the weekly time frame. Anytime where this market close below this green line, price close body candle below, even if you come buy later in the future again, I would expect sell, proper sell. Yeah, proper sell. Excuse me. So now I'm waiting at the expect for inside this market, proper sell. Until then, this market could buy from this area here. So when I talk about the law of this trading, alright, for forex trading, I don't know for every other market, but so far for this forex, there's a law of trading. Alright, with law of trading, now I'd explain. Until that market goes here, if you not close here, anything here now buy. So even next week once next week come, so you go day somehow to even predict, even buy or sell, even as I see be for here now. So guess what? I did see some kind of consolidation wey dey somehow from here. Alright, I see some kind of consolidation wey no gel, so may I just use am from down here like this. So all of these areas na support, like here support, so may I just extend am. See, support, we get support, we get resistance, we get support, we get resistance. Sure una get. So sync globally and go out of here and weekly, right? No, now leave weekly out of farm and go this way. Then clone. Now let's go up. Got it? And I see also. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this sell now, so a predicted sell. Why? Because the market they move sideways, no doubt. So there are some sideways sometimes. If we don't open our eyes clearly, we know go see them. This is a consolidation right now, but it's not clear, no smooth. So we'll go 4 hour time frame. You see, so sell for here support, because from 4 hour time frame is smooth. Me I switch my Bollinger Band they talk correct. My Bollinger Band they tell me say consolidation right here. So for some time now, this market don't decide to stay for inside this consolidation, and they create consolidation, smaller consolidation inside this big consolidation. Back in time, we notice it create consolidation for here, like this. Not so. It create consolidation here, and now it don't create another one from here, like this. Again. So, anyways, it is what it is. So for me, I get support from here, because if you ask, say why I get support here, right? Why the feel say I get support here? Of course, I get support here because back in time we get sense of resistance here. And then let me make that a little bit quiet. So I get support here. You see resistance for here. Alright, break out to the downside, retest multiple times here, or market sold, and then break in, bounce on top at support area and pushed up. And now market come all the way down there and rebound from that same area of support. A rebound from here, go up again, and this one too, resistance area, and including this area too. Rebound from here, and now it's going down. And then remember, we get gap for all this area here. So if back in time when the market break that gap from here, so we see here, the market cross the gap, come down, still go back in again. Now, the gap no just happen from, it no just happen from the smaller time frame only. It start from the higher time frame. So even if the smaller time frame gap was broken like this now, you don't close the gap for the smaller time frame. The higher time frame gap never close, because before the market close for the day or for the week, everything will close for here body candle. Now weak shadows now it be for this higher time frame, right? Now until the higher time frame itself close body candle below all of this area, including this area here, then this gap from the higher time frame don't sealed. It don't mean say sell they come in the future. You see that too? But until then, anytime market come here, go bounce, go back. So for me now, so I don't cut out from this one. I know quick, okay, I know quick bring out this consolidation like this properly. If I quick bring them out, I suppose sell the market. Yes. By now, I don't make tons of money from this market. Tons of money I don't make from here. Where my Bollinger Band? Exactly. My Bollinger Band will support me as a dynamic resistance. So make I see 6 early in the morning on Thursday. Wow. 6, 7 on Thursday. Yeah, that was yesterday. Then now here I don't enter this market. Don't they sell this market? Stop loss will go up. Yeah. So this was the early signal that make we dey careful. Fight don't dey here. Then I get this na bullish engulfing, this na bullish engulfing. So last bullish engulfing now be this one. Last bullish engulfing, and then this happen again here. So once this candle close below this candle 1 and this one here 2, now the sell be this. So now waiting I for don't use take sell this market, but for one strange reason I know they available to monitor this market and trade accordingly. And this market they go from band to band. Yes, take profit target will be from this band area to this level here. If they come here today, hey, how did you learn your trading strategy? Good morning, you're welcome. How did I learn my trading strategy? I learned my trading strategy from an institution, Coastal Capital Institution. That is where I learned my strategy. Alright, that was where I learned to put my strategy in place, and then I started studying further under Coastal Capital. So Coastal Capital taught me basically 95% of what I know in the forex market. So Coastal Capital is looking for traders. Yes, Coastal Capital is looking for traders. So if you are interested, if you have your own strategy written in paper, black and white, no subject to interpretation, if you have an account you are trading, small or big, depending on your capital or your pockets, as long as it's a real life account and you have your account connected with my forex book, so you have your results, right, your track record, you can present it to the boss, the manager, and then you guys can talk if you are interested. All right, so Coastal Capital is looking for traders. Yeah, so this is how I learn my strategy. So I have my strategy. So I studied candlestick patterns because I believe candlestick patterns is the market. Right, candlestick patterns is the market. Without candlestick patterns, there is no forex trading, there is no stock trading. Okay, there is stock trading, there is other market, but what we are going to study, probably we are going to use line charts. But thanks to the Japan, the person who created candlestick patterns. All right, so I study candlesticks. So studying candlestick patterns helped me to align my strategy together, and then I've been able to get good results when it comes to. I still suck at trading actually. Anyway, I still suck at trading, like executing trades. I'm working on that actually right now, trading my strategies accordingly and trying to collect 100 samples to see if my strategy is going to have an edge, because the edge makes the money. Not actually the edge. When it comes to strategy, yes, the edge makes the money. But technically speaking, stop loss makes the money. Alright, so let's get to it. Okay, so this market is coming down here. So if you are interested, Coastal Capital, how do I get to... Let me see. I didn't open that email. Okay, my boss email is. Let me see if I can bring it out in case anyone is interested. So we can continue, no delay. All right. Maybe later. All right. So let's get to it. So this market is coming down here. If it didn't come down here today, maybe next week it's going to get out here. And if it stops here and didn't close below this area for this week, okay, then the market will still buy next week. So we'll stay for inside this consolidation. Alright, that's what I'm reasoning about this market. And AUD CHF is a sell, no doubt. It's a sell. should have seen that coming. The index is a strong index, you can see. So from here, the market bought all the way. So therefore, the index is going to, the currency pairs move ups and down because of the indexes, right? So this was a predicted sell, all right? Chaos pattern, chaos chart pattern. So for me, I just like to stay out. Actually, I would have actually sold it because I know that the index was going to sell. So if the index was going to sell, so therefore I should have been selling this market also on the currency pair on the 1 hour time frame, because the market gave a very beautiful sell signal right from here. So the sell signal was from here. So this was Tuesday. Let's see. Okay, from here. So it was from here, and then we got Sunday. On Sunday candle, and then here, Monday. So this was the sell. The sell started from here. It's probably bearish engulfing, yes, on Monday, yeah. So this was a bearish engulfing right here. So double top or triple top, whatever. And then all of this happened. And if you miss all of those sell down here, this was another one right here. Sell from here, Thursday. Then today's Friday, tons of money. Alright, so the gap, I am looking at a gap right there. Now we also have a gap right here on the weekly time frame. So once this gap closes from here, like you can see the candle already go below that green line, because the market gap from here to this level. So if this closes right here, alright, it's a sell for next week, but the market might still decide to buy from here because we have this guy here. Now we have inside bar Aramic candlestick signal here. So let me quickly check something out here. Wow. So this buy was a predicted buy. Like this buy was a predicted buy back in time, because we have an inside bar Aramic candlestick pattern, and this candle closed in between. It is in the middle of this previous candle session on 13th of October, and then on the 14th of October, this candle closing in the middle, signaling a buy. So the market got up, and now it's coming down again to that same area. So I'll be looking at a buy at this level. Alright, yeah, I'll be looking at the buy from this level. So next week we might see a buy to the upside next week for me. Okay, so we just have to manage this one. You can see the multiple buys that the market created here back in time, pushed up. So hopefully it's going to respect that buy from here. If not, this market is going to continue to drop to the downside. AUDJPY. So AUDJPY. So we have multiple gaps, all right, rising gaps. So we have one here and we have another one here. So at this junction on the AUDJPY rather, the yen is trying to. Yesterday it was good for the yen, and today now it's still pushing down. So at this point in time, hopefully, expecting yen to fall down to this area. Well, will it happen? Well, let's look at the weekly time frame. So yes, how will this candle close next week will determine the sell. So for this week, because the market is still on, right? So let's hope and see how it's going to close for this week, for us to know exactly where it's going. But if it closes this way, for example, if it closes this way, we might still see a buy before it sell. Yeah, we might still see a buy before it sell. But this market, hopefully next week, is going to drop. So I hope I've answered your question, my friend. You would ask me about my trading strategy. Alright, so this one, careful with this guy. Let's be careful. Okay. AUD, NZD, monthly time frame, right here. The market is pulling down because the New Zealand is strong, you know. See that? Strong. So If the market should close bearish, it's a sell, and it depends on how this one too is going to close this week, right? So we're going to check it out next week. And also you right here, check these guys, massive blowout to the downside after a little bit of consolidation since on Monday. So the market tried to go up right here. Actually, it tries to close above, but didn't. It made a new high, right? Yeah, I made a new high, and now we have to go down, and then we got an inside bar here back in time. So normally the market retests, but now it's crushing it. Now will it crush it and close below? If it does, then next week I guess we're going to see a sell. My own personal humble opinion, right? AUD USD. So AUD USD, we have consolidation. Someone says, I don't think I'm seeing a consolidation yet. Well, I am seeing a consolidation, because what creates a consolidation? Candlestick pattern creates a consolidation. In this scenario, the candlestick pattern didn't create the consolidation properly. It's kind of messy, but still we can clearly see the market moving sideways. It's creating, the creation of this move, of this consolidation, is not that clear, but it's still consolidation. And Bollinger Band is confirming the consolidation so far. And as we can see here on the forward time frame here, the market, the resistance 1, 2, 3, 4, and goes up right here, but could not complete the upside, and now it's falling down again. All right, so at this point in time on the daily, let's see. So this buy was a predicted buy before the sell from here. All this buy was a predicted buy. If you ask me, yes, because we have an inside bar here, an inside bar Aramic kind of pattern right here, and this candle, this red candle, closed above. It closed above 50% of the previous candle session area. You see that here, like this, from this, from here, right, from here. So this candle closes above 50% of this candle session. So this buy was a predicted one. So even if the market actually did sold later on in the day, but that buy was a massive one. So once this candle closes here back in time and started falling down, started going up again, that area would have been where we cash the buy here and make these tons of profit, and then let the market do its thing. All right, and now the market has come down back, and hopefully it's going to be closing. If it closes 50% below here, then we have seen a sell come in the future down back to this area here. In my own personal humble opinion, that's what I would say the reason be that. All right, weekly time frame of this guy here, you can see all of that sideways. So we have resistance here, we get support for this area here. All right, so how will the market play out? We'll see by next week. So CAD CHF is a sell, no doubt. It's a sell. So it was actually meant to be a buy, but the market gap from this here, the market did not open the same area of the previous session close. All right, October 27 candle session close area. The market, on the 3rd of November, the market did not open the same area. It's gap down, and that gap down was a signal for sell. Even if the market bought up back again, all of this area has become a resistance. That's the psychology. As those places don't become resistant, so when the market come here, now to go look for sell for the smaller time frame back in time. That's the way to run this stuff when you see market gap. So me, I would have made tons of money also from here. So this was the game. So this would have been the sell, bearish engulfing, and this was Monday, right? Monday, November 10. Sell from here, stop loss goes right here. Check these tons of money, all the CHF, tons of money this week from here all the way down here. Tons of money you would have made, we would have made. All right, CAD JPY weekly time frame. CAD JPY weekly time frame right here. So CAD JPY is a buy. Yeah, it's a buy. There you go. But right, because the green line, the trend is up, so the market is still meant to buy all the way up. Monthly candle, new month. When the market opened here, the market gapped, right, on the Monday time frame here. You guys can see that. So once the market gap all the way to this level, anything down here, it's buy. Anything within the previous candle session, middle area. Normally, so this is what I always do for myself. So I'll be targeting anywhere in this area here. The market comes down here, buy. So normally, sometimes it will touch, sometimes it will not. So the best thing is just to look for candlestick signal on the smaller time frame. So let's go back to the monthly time frame here and do this, and let's go all the way gradually to the weekly. So right here, buy. So once the market gets down here, we begin to buy, and tons of money right there. That simple. Here, buy. 4-hour time frame. You see? So this green line was confirming market wave, market structure to the upside. So once the market came down here and started consolidating back in time, how you would have made money, like literally made tons of money from this market, was here. So this was bearish candlestick signal, Arami at a key level of support, closing inside this body session right here. Now, me and you would have bought the market the moment the market breaks this high, because this is a doji. So the power of doji, the psychology, once the market closes below or above, you trade to that direction. You trade the market to that direction, literally. So once this market closes above here, you buy. Forget about these shenanigans. Stop loss goes right here. And you hold. If you have a system, you hold. If your system say goes out, go out. If you put your profit target here, of course, this is where you should have put a profit target. From down here, sniper entry, you make tons of money this week. And it's that simple. So I'm sharing this information because this is what I know, and this is the way I've seen the market work, and this is the way I trade. So I'm sharing with you guys so you guys can probably, maybe it's going to be useful if you watch this video again. Alright, and pick some few things, because I know when I get, you guys have your own personal strategy and style, the way you trade. Alright, so this video, like I said, is not for you to follow the advice given, because I actually don't give any advice. But if you enjoy what you are watching, what you're seeing me doing, and you have interest, you can just watch the video again, then try to understand what I'm saying. And if you still don't get to understand what I'm saying, then in my next live stream, you can come around and drop a question, and I will be very happy to explain further in details. If you do not get it very well, I will explain in details and show you what I am doing. Alright, and you can then study back test for yourself. Right, so if you are new in this stream and you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, smash the like button, and share with your friends and neighbors. I would really appreciate that. Alright, let's move on. So let's talk about how this market is going to go next week. Okay, so it's the purpose of this stream every Friday. So we're not just looking at the market movement direction only. You're also looking at the possibility of how the market is going to move, where it's going to go to by next week. So right now I can see that the market is up right here. So it is still a buy for me if you ask me, but it's crazy, really crazy. So on the daily time frame right here now, I'll look at the daily right here. From the weekly, it's still a buy. Even from the daily right here, it's still a buy for me. Even next week too, still a buy. Right? New sub here. Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for subbing. I appreciate. So you swing trade? Yes, I swing trade. My strategy is swing trade on the 1 hour time frame. My confirmation time frame is the daily, and also I use the weekly. Okay, I use the monthly too for confirmation, and it depends on what I'm looking on. All right, what I'm looking at rather. There's something that I'm looking at. If I do not get it on the daily, if the daily is not confirming my buy, and I can see that my 1 hour time frame is good to go, and the daily is not yet confirming, I have to check the weekly and check the monthly. So if the monthly and the weekly are confirming what I'm seeing on the 1 hour, I trade. It's also part of my strategy. All right. CHF it's a buy. So if you would have used the index, all right, the CHF index, the Swiss franc currency index, if you would have analyzed this market properly for a buy, this CHF wouldn't be a problem. Like you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullish engulfing last week. Buy the market once the market open. Check these tons of money you would have made in this market. Like literally tons of money this week on all the CHF pairs. Like you can just basket trade the CHF pairs. And if you trade from the 4 hour time frame, all fine and good. This is your entry. You're entering the market because, of course, the market was going to buy. This was a sell. Okay, this signal was a signal for sell. So if I were to buy this market, I would have waited for this high to be taken out, because that's an inside bar right there, right here, inside bar candlestick pattern at a key level of support. It's a buy, but I would have waited for this market to come out above the high, because the breakout is a buy right from here. Stop loss goes right here, and check out tons of money, all the CHF pairs, tons of money from Monday to right now. Check this out, all the way here. Do you want to try? Check this out, guys. 1 for 3 beautifully this week. So like I said, next year we are going to be trading together live, like literally trade. I'm going to trade my strategy live right here, trading view, and you guys are going to see. I'm going to be executing the trades, live trades, not demo. All right, I trade live trade for myself right here, but I'm going to bring it in live on YouTube so you guys can see that what I'm saying is what I'm doing. All right, so stay with me, and you're going to see that. All right. All right, let's go. So still, let's see next week what will happen. So next week, if this candle closes like this, okay, if this candle literally closes like this week, this is I will be here trading with you. Got notification on. All right, good. Thank you very much. So share with your friends and neighbors this live stream, okay, the recorded one. You can share if they have interest too, so that they can join in. All right, thank you very much. I can't pronounce your name, sorry. So this is a bullish engulfing right now. The market is still ongoing. Anything can happen, and this market can just, the sellers can enter this market and push price down. All right, so let's be careful. Aiming to get a prop challenge too. Interesting, that's nice. A prop challenge, that's nice. Good, well done. So but if for any reason this candle close like this, for any reason, all right, If this candle closes like this will be last bullish engulfing, or better still, last engulfing pattern. So there is a candlestick that is called last engulfing pattern. So last engulfing pattern signals reversal. Okay, it signals reversal. Like I said, signal is not like a confirmation for reversal, but it signals reversal. Now, the next candle session, if the next candle session closes below the previous candle session close, then sell is certain. If not, I'll be looking at the sell between 50% area and then continue to buy. Alright, so that's what I'm looking at on this one. So it's a two-way factor right now, probably at least right now, two-way factor. So later I'm going to be talking about what we should be looking at probably, alright, next week hopefully. And let's go to Euro AUD. So Euro AUD, the market is to buy, it bought, the market actually gapped down from here. You guys can see that here. It's gapped down to this level, then it sold. So it comes up back and it's buying again. So if this market closes the way it is, for me, it is still a buy next week, right? So what I would like to see in this market is for me to confirm the buy. What I would like to see is this market, because we have a gap here, you can see that. So I want to see the market closes above this green line. Once the market closes above this green line, hallelujah, it's a buy. Alright, but if it stays below, it might actually buy next week, but I'll still be looking for a sell because this window signals a resistance area. No doubt you guys can see how this market went all the way from right here all the way up and it came down, right? Closed in between, then gap down and sold, and then it's going up again, right? So we have to be careful with this one. Daily time frame. So beautifully, it's closing the gap on the daily time frame, the red line. You guys can see it's closing it right now. So today candle will determine if it's going to close above or not. And weekly also the green line, if it closes above it, hallelujah, next week is going to be a buy. And that is my own personal humble opinion. What is yours? What are you looking at from your side? As an analyst and as a trader, what are you looking at? So for me, this guy is going to be short-term buy. And I don't know, let's see, the long-term buy based on this green line, market wave, alright? Long-term is a buy and short-term is still a buy inside this beautiful consolidation, even if the market is waving to the sideways or making higher highs, lower lows, it's still a buy for me. Euro card. So Euro card is in a consolidation for me. I don't know about you, right? It's the buy. So it's the same scenario right here. Okay, so the market gap from up right here, it gapped down a little bit right here, it sold, and now it's pushing up. So next week on this one too, consolidation, the market is still going to continue to buy. So the market bought, it gave me some profit right there, and then I'm still expecting it to go up further. I don't think we are done. So next week, hopefully, we're going to continue, right? Next week, we're going to continue the buys and the market waves, and this orange line is up, 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 up. So let's make it green. All right, here we go. All right, so let's see. It's still a buy for me. Consolidation, I'm out right now. I think I still have one position on, and there's Euro CHF is a sell, of course. So like I said, all the CHF this week, it's tons of money in the market, like literally tons of money. For some time ago, I've been staying away from all the CSF, but now I understood properly the movement and the direction. All thanks to Costa Capital candlestick patterns. Studying candlestick patterns really help because the market speaks to us, and what it uses, the language of the forex markets that I know at least a little bit of 4 years, you know, with my little study, right? The market speaks with us with candlestick patterns, so we must understand the psychology behind individual candlestick patterns, because these candlestick patterns are participant movements, all right, participant behavior, right, buyers and sellers. People are buying, people are selling. Now, when they buy, when they sell, which hands is more on deck, buyers or sellers? When the market closes, each candlestick session closes, what is it speaking? What is the market using that candlestick to speak to me? I need to understand it. At the area where the market is, I need to understand it. The trend, I need to understand it. What did the market do using candlestick in the previous session candle? I need to understand it. Then I can make a solid decision based on all of that, right? So you can see this beautiful cell right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way from here. So this would have been our cell. Probably, actually, this is the monthly time, the daily. So the cell, you would have cut this cell from here, bearish engulfing. This is your entry right here on Monday 11 in the morning, and check out all these beautiful tons of money you and I would have made. Alright, no problem. We're not going to waste more time on that. And then Euro GBP is still a buy, right? All the way from here, still a buy all the way down. Buy. So next week, how's it going to be? Alright, so next week still looks good for a buy. The market is still going up. Still looks good for a buy. We don't know. A reversal is already on its way, not yet, but it still looks good. Beautiful buy. Still next week, but we have to be careful at buying at this level. In my own humble opinion, the monthly is good for a buy, so we have to be careful. You guys can see all of this back in time, bearish pressure, right? All this area. So the market is right now. You can see at a key level of resistance, right? So let's be careful. And let me bring out that level again. Alright. Probably the market is still coming up right here before we are going to see a proper reversal right here. So let's be careful with our buying if we are buying, right? EURJPY is still a buy. Okay. The sell for now cancelled. Once breaking this high, once taking out this high here, this bearish engulfing, market close above here, you can see retest almost 50% area of the previous candle session. It's a buy, right? It's a buy. Don't joke around. Still a buy on the smaller time frame, so you want to look for opportunity to continue to buy that market on the smaller time frame. Euro NZD. Monthly time frame still look good for a buy. The market might actually decide to come down a little bit, but it still look good for a buy. Weekly. So the way this weekly candle is going to close, if it closes like this, now let's just speculate. All right, let's speculate. If this market closes like this, for example, we're going to see a sell probably towards here for next week, and maybe that sell might not actually go down that much. Yeah, maybe, because this was a last bullish engulfing. Last engulfing, not bullish. It doesn't have to be bullish, but I use bullish because the market is already trending up and the candle is bullish, so it's, let me just call it last bullish engulfing. But normally the name is last engulfing pattern. Last engulfing. So in this case, bullish, so last bullish engulfing pattern. So if this is the last bullish engulfing pattern on the weekly time frame, because already you can see massive trend line. Massive trends, right? Back in time, we got last bullish engulfing. The market actually bought, right? So last bullish engulfing signals reversal. Now in this case, after this candle, the market sold. So at this point in time, we would have been expecting the market, retracing. But in this case, it only sold a little bit and continued the upside. Now, what I'm looking at right here now is another last bullish engulfing. If this candle closes like this, I'm expecting a sell for next week. If it closes this way, I'll be looking for a sell next week. Alright, but then I have to be careful because the monthly time frame is saying a completely different story. Alright, on the monthly time frame, what I am looking at is that okay, we have a shadow below, because if we don't have a shadow below this candle session, this month candle session, it will be difficult for me to say this market is going to reverse. Alright, it's just going to continue to buy. If there is no shadow at all, it's just going to continue to buy. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to sell. Yes, the market actually probably sell to this level, and still even sell for this level for the whole month. But it will never take out the low. But sometimes it does take out the low. Sometimes, depending on the currency pair, not all currency pair, it does work like that, which I have seen. Alright, so this market is still undecided yet until the weekly candle closes. And then I have this beautiful, hopefully double top. Alright, and then we'll see how this candle is going to close. Like I said, the weekly, right? So let's keep our finger crossed and let's watch from the sideline and see what's going to happen. Euro USD, so Euro USD, I'm expecting a buy, but it seems like this area is holding for resistance on Euro USD, because on the daily, the market wave, the green line is up. Okay, so the market already come towards a deep retracement area, as you can see from here, right? And then it's going up and then it's coming down again. But I'm still expecting this market to buy. Weekly time frame on the other hand, guys, so yeah, it actually bought and then it's rejecting from here. So I can see some kind of sideways movement, which is not good enough to be called sideways movement, but still a sideways movement somehow. Alright, so we want to be careful in this one. So yeah, market wave, green line is up, so I'll still be looking at a buy on this one, including the monthly time frame. I'll still be looking at a buy too, in my own small opinion, right? Still buy. And GBP AUD is crazy. If you ask me, it's crazy, right? But I'm not expecting GBP AUD to cross this line, support area. If it does, it's coming here. That's all. So what I'm going to do is keep looking for a buy opportunity on the smaller time frame. Yep. So after a low, a high, and a low, and a high must come. Daily, right here, daily, I can see 1, 2, 3, hopefully 4 for consolidation, and then I'm still expecting buy in this market still next week. I already have a bullish engulfing right here, so but it's in a consolidation. This is a consolidation for me, maybe not for you, but it's a consolidation. Let's see on the daily. Not that consolidation, not that good. That consolidation is not that so clear, right? But we'll see how the market will react at this level of resistance here. And then we have a gap back in time right here. So we need to be careful. If the market comes up here and it doesn't close above here on the daily, we're going to be looking at sell again. But if it closes above that area on the daily here, then retracement and continue to buy. What I want to do is to buy on this market. That's all. So be careful right there. GBP card. Market is crazy, moving sideways, right? It's moving sideways. So the monthly time frame is good. It is signaling a sell, okay? And then we saw the market gap from here to this level, all right? And it sold, and then it's buying again, it bought, and it's coming down again, all right? So this one is also crazy, but still buy on the smaller time frame. I prefer to buy still. So this candlestick pattern last week and last 2 weeks is called crossing candlestick signal. It's a buy, but so far the market sold, and then we are going to have consolidation because it's Arami candlestick signal right here. So this market is meant to consolidate for some time before it releases, and for me, I am seeing a sell. Okay, based on the candlestick patterns, I'm seeing a sell. All right, but then the trend, the market trend is up, right? The market trend is up. As you can see, this green line here, the market retraces to this level. So let's watch out for a sell carefully, but sideways movement. So there is a consolidation right now, if you ask me. So this is a 50% area of this area here. It's a 50% area of October 27th candle session, like this, and that's why you have that red line right there. So it's a resistance area, and inside bar, Arami candlestick signal, and then also we also have this candle right now. Hopefully it's going to close. Let's see. Yes, it's going to close inside this candle body. So it's consolidation. So we're going to look at this on the smaller time frame, consolidation right now, like this on the weekly time frame, right? So let's get it like this. All right, so see globally. Okay, perfect. 1 hour time frame 2. Clone. Let's go to the daily and spot out the consolidation. You guys can see 1, 2, 3, 4. So consolidation right now, you can see, and that's why this market is selling, because the market is moving sideways and we have support, resistance, support, resistance. So the market is supposed to come down back to this level. So I'll be looking at the sell next week on this market. So probably it's going to go up again. Probably it might go up again. If it does comes up right here again, I'm going to sell. Yeah, I'm going to sell. So we have our consolidation. My Bollinger Band, as always, show me something. Yes, we have support, dynamic resistance with the Bollinger Band. We have another dynamic support with the Bollinger Band, dynamic resistance also with the Bollinger Band here. Excuse me. Alright, so let me see if it's going to come back up again and I'm going to sell. So consolidation stays next week too. Yeah. GBPCHF, massive sell off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See that? So the market gap, right? So the sell was massive yesterday stroke today. So the market gap from here, right, to this level. So all these areas are resistant area. All these areas. So even when the market tries to go, it rejects. It tries to go, it rejects, because it was meant to sell. Yeah, it was meant to go down. And this would have been your entry. So if you saw the market here, actually this wasn't good enough for a sell actually, but this was the sell. So when this market tried to go up right here, it actually did, but it came down back and closed below. So this would have been a sell from here. I know how to spot all of these sells, entry areas, sell, buy, whatever. I know how to do that. Candlestick is so good. Once you understand the movement, it's so good. Beautiful. Beautiful sell. Sorry. So beautiful sell right from here, huh? Check this out. Tons of money on the CHF pairs. Tons of money this week. Alright, here you go. JPY, it's a buy. It's a buy, no doubt. You guys can see the gap from here, right? All the way from down here, gap to this level. So all this area here, support area, all right? And this happened. No doubt you would have seen the buy. It's a buy. So next week we have a resistance here. The market is holding. We have support. So let's see. Maybe it's going to stay sideways. It's going to come down before it goes up again. But next week I'm still going to be looking at the buy. Monthly time frame. Yeah, we have a resistance level that is holding. For me, it's still a buy. No doubt. No selling. This one, it's still a buy. On the smaller time frame. GBP NZD, I'm worried a little bit. It seems like sell is on its way. So it's like a Euro NZD too. Okay. So this market is selling. Maybe it's not ready to sell. If you're never ready to sell, then hopefully maybe it's going to move sideways. Because right now, there's only one way. Sometimes, yeah, I always try to understand what's going on. So now I'm looking at Aramic candlestick signal right now. If this candle closes like this, as you guys are looking at it right now, okay, for some of you that are with me right now on this live stream, if this market closes like this, it's a sell next week. For those of you who are going to watch the recorded one, it's a sell if it closes like this. Alright, it's a sell. The sell is on its way. Like a retracement, it's on its way. Okay, true, I agree, the market already fall from this level to this area here. It goes up and probably the market want to move sideways, but the market is still very on today. Oops. So if the market should for any reason goes up and close above this pink line here and stays somewhere around this green line area here, then we might be seeing a buy. But maybe we are going to see a sell first before a buy. Alright? So we have to be careful. But if it closes like this, guess what? I will be expecting a buy and then a sell. I know that the monthly time frame, yes, we have all of these, weak rejection, that's bearish pressure. It means that the bears are sitting down in this area, alright, trying to push price to the downside. But the bulls are very, very active too, because look at this large candle, And then the market is already in an uptrend market, wave structure is up. And then we got last bullish engulfing candle pattern, and then inside the sideways movements, so right here. So this was a breakout, and probably market is going to come to retest further to this level before it goes up in the future. So I'll be looking at the market coming here. If it at all you want to come down, here would be a good place for it to come down and go up again. Alright. GBP USD. So GBP USD, I'm expecting a buy. Buy, and buy. So I'm expecting a buy. All of this area are bulls area. So I'm expecting a buy from this guy. But actually it didn't buy on the monthly time frame the way I expected it to, but the market is going to do what they want to do. And at this level, I was expecting a buy too. So it's actually what it was buying and later started selling again. So it's crazy. But next week, I'm still expecting that buy next week. Still, if this kind of weekly candle closes like this, I'm expecting that buy still. Alright, daily time frame. Uh, so this is going to be um, this is going to be what? This is going to be something similar with the Euro USD, right? GBP USD and Euro USD, similar situation, I guess. So this is going to be what I'll be looking at. If this candle closes here, we're going to see a sell. Okay, for me, we're going to see a sell. Excuse me. We're going to see a sell then a buy, but I'm expecting a buy in this market towards this supply area here. I'm expecting a buy in this one. NZD card, okay, let's keep it real because time is already out of my side. This one is a buy towards here. Still a buy. Next week is going to buy too. That's what I'm looking at, alright? And this is sell. Of course, it did sell for this week. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 from here. And the market sold and expired. So this, we'll see how the weekly candle is going to close. Alright. So we might actually be seeing a buy if this market closes above this line here. Yeah, if the market closes above this line, we might see a buy next week. And NZD JPY, this one is tricky right here. Hopefully the consolidation is going to continue. Then the market is going to go up right here, then it's going to sell next week. Consolidation is going to continue here, and it's going to drop down next week. Monthly time frame, let's see. Yep. So we're still going to be looking at the market selling next week. Yes. This was a nice bullish engulfing back in time last month, and the market sold, and now we are struggling right here. But I'm still expecting the market to go down still. I'm going to check it out during the weekend. The market is still ongoing, so this is an Aramic candlestick pattern right now. I'm smelling a buy. Why am I saying that? I actually want to see a sell, but weekly time frame candle. So this is Aramic candlestick pattern. Now the close of this weekly candle, if it's going to be here, then I'll be expecting a buy right to the upside. But with the monthly candle, the market might still decide to go down, which means sellers might still decide to enter the market and sell. And if that happens, if it only goes up, if it gives me a signal for sell, I'll sell. Right? So the going up might be a false breaker before the selling in again. So the consolidation might actually want to continue. In my own personal humble opinion, if this candle closes like it's going to buy, and I'm not interested in buying, I want to sell. And if it gives a signal for sell, then I'll sell back into the consolidation. NZD USD, it's a buy. They predicted by this is a weekly time frame, It's a weekly time frame, okay. Let me take this off. Okay, so it's a buy, no doubt. That was a buy. Of course, because the dollar index was going to be weak, I didn't talk about it. So I was looking at the weakness of the dollar index, so I predicted this for long for the week, and it actually did bought. On this one, you can see this is a weekly time frame candle, right? It's gapped down a little bit and start buying. So what's going to happen next week? Still a buy, but anything can happen, but it's still a buy. Dollar index, so this was the dollar index on the daily time frame. So it was so clear, 1 2 3 4 5 from here. So this was an Aramic candlestick signal, and with this signal that happened back in time, I believe it was going to continue to sell because one, we got a gap back in time right here. Okay, we got a gap right here. So the market gap from here to this level. So it's a buy area. Back in time, all of this was a buy area. But once the market break and close below it, signals a sell. So that gap area, that window has been closed. So that area now becomes a resistance area. So this was Monday and this was on Friday. Alright. So this candle session was Thursday, didn't close below it properly. It actually did close still, no problem. And this gave us the signal for the sell for this week. So I predicted short, even if the market made a doji candle here and all of this, market still sell. So it was easy for me to say Euro USD buy, GBP USD buy, AUD USD buy, NZD USD buy, USD CAD sell, USD CHF sell, USD JPY sell, you know. But at the same time, all those currency pairs, they might be weak at the same time. For example, I was looking at the GBP USD, so GBP USD buy, but GBP USD didn't buy the way I expected to buy, right? Because I was actually trading that market according to my strategy, alright? And it didn't buy the way I expected to buy. But actually, it is what it is, alright? USD CAD, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from here. So USD CAD, like I predicted, short, and now you can see the market is buying again. We have a bullish engulfing right here, right? Because back in time, all of this area, you know, yeah. So next week, what's it gonna be? Let's look at the weekly time frame. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Next week, next week I'm seeing a sell. Even if I'm seeing the market wave is up right here, I'm seeing a sell. The monthly time frame is saying something different. Buy based on the candle is buying. You know, the market wave is up. The green line, you know, the market is still gonna buy, but after a breakout of key level of resistance, support back in time here, a retest area. So I'm expecting a drop, right? This one is a sell, no doubt. I don't need to say much about this guy here. Week time frame right here. So it was a beautiful sell. Check out that shooting star last week. There's no way ahead you would have predicted buy in this market. It's a sell, man. Make tons of money. 1 hour time frame. Check this out. Tons of money. Just enter the market when the market opened. And if you didn't enter the market when the market opened, because for some strange reason, this is let me see, where is the, right here. So this was a Monday right here. Right, so this was Sunday, this was Monday. So when this candle closes below this doji candle low, you sell. Bearish engulfing, your entry here, stop loss right here. If you want to put it here, fine. Check tons of money. Are you kidding me? Tons of money from here. USD CHF, wow. It is wow. USD JPY. USD JPY. Weekly time frame. So USD JPY, like I said, the weakness of the dollar, right? So USD JPY sell, but unfortunately USD JPY was buying. Why? Because the yen was weak, right? The yen was weak, so the dollar is going to take advantage of it. And there you can see that the market is buying. So this market is still a buy, USD JPY for now, but we have to be careful because back in time we got a gap. Alright, so all of this area here is a resistant area, and that's why when the market approaches it, it's going down gradually. Alright, so until the market closes above here, this market down. Weekly time frame, so you can see the weekly time frame is still very much in place. Okay, I'm waiting to see how the candle is going to close this weekly time frame candle, because okay, no because right here, just watch out for a buy and then sell. So next week I'll be looking for an opportunity to sell this market and wait to see how the candle is going to close. Oh yeah, oh yeah, you can see how the market is reacting on the daily time frame for the sell. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure this candle, so I can smell the sell, right? Because this Wednesday candle session area, the market Thursday candle session closes below the 50% area. Now, not only that, this candle is a bearish Aramic candlestick pattern at key level of resistance area, because this candle did not make a new high, right? Neither did it make a new low. It stays in between, and it closes below Wednesday candle session 50% area. It closes below it right here, you can see. So that for me, it's a sell signal. And now if we are going to have this candle like this, closes like this for example, that's another sell signal. And now I'm calling it a signal for sell. All right, good morning JVAN, how are you? Okay, boss. All right, boss, I'm good. Yeah, this is the boss. Here is the link. Okay, for anybody that wants to check in with the boss, this is the link on. You can connect on Teams. All right, you can connect with the boss on Teams. Okay, to learn more. So that's the boss right there. Okay. We learn strategies in the FX 202, the Forex course 202. Alright? You can connect on Teams. It is free. It is for free. Alright, guys? So there's the link to connect on Teams. Feel free to connect on Teams. Alright? It is free. Alright? Like I said, Coastal Capital is looking for traders. Yes, Coastal Capital have the cash to fund you. And Coastal Capital have trading capital partners, all right, to fund you real life cash. So if you are interested, connect on Teams. It is free. All right, guys. Okay, so I'm trying to round up right here. Okay, so let's watch out for this market right here. These candles is it is highlight sell. So you guys don't want to miss out, but at the same time, let's not get overexcited, okay? Because we have a gap. So what does that mean? We have a window, a rising window right here. So all of this area is what? Is support. So just as we are having this area on the higher time frame as resistance area, we are also having on the daily time frame this area as a support area. All right, so if I'm going to sell, I'll be looking at taking my profit somewhere around here. All right, guys, so let's not get it twisted. So watch out. All right, let's get to USD ZAC. Yeah, so USD ZAC, I was predicting short on this one, but unfortunately 1 2 3 4 5, so we are at break even right now. So what's going to happen on break even? Well, I don't know, so let's just watch and see for next week. Remember, we are looking at consolidation right here and breakout, so I'm expecting a go up back. But if the dollar continues to remain weak, then we're going to see the market go down more. Okay, US Naira, that's my currency. Yeah, no be joke, oh, no be joke. The Naira has been gaining strength for weeks now. The Naira is like, what is wrong with you? The dollar, I will nod you. Take time. Be careful. Yeah, that's what it means. Take time. In Nigeria, be careful. Take time. Be careful. Yeah. So this week the dollar is pulling the strings, as you can see here. So we only have a very tiny wick, very tiny shadow on the weekly candle right here. So the dollar is pulling the strings gradually right here. Okay, make we see wetin go happen now. Who go win? Wow, can you guys see this? What is it called? That is dark, three dark crow. So the psychology behind three dark crow is the market is going to test this candle and then it's going to drop, or it's going to test this candle and it's going to drop. So that's the psychology behind three dark crow. Okay, so make we see how this one go run out. All right, we see. Gold. So gold is falling right now, but gold is still a buy. Muna no go think gold na still buy. But for me, that buy depends on this line. Yeah, this orange line you guys are seeing here. If gold should close above this orange line, for me, we might see a bearish movement towards 50% of this candle body before it goes up, because we can see bearish pressure right now. Now, why I talk say this orange line? This orange line is here for a purpose. I'll explain. It's because we get tweezer top. Yeah, we get a tweezer top right here. Tweezer top candlestick pattern. And is this from the weekly time frame or from the monthly? Let me see that orange line. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to get that orange line. Yes, I think that orange line, it was a 50% area of last month candle area, right? Daily. Okay, of course. Okay, here 50% area retest candlestick pattern, and that orange line, I should have written something about it. Okay, let me see. Oh, all right. No. Back to the weekly time frame. Now let's check this weekly time frame properly. It's not what I am thinking, but all right. So we get this one for here. Inside bar, this one. So this is supposed to be bullish Arami candlestick signal right here. This one and this one. Actually, the market did bought. So if this candle stays up, the market is going to fall down for retest and continue to buy. Please ask questions to JVAN about the market. Yes, please guys, ask questions. We are about to round up anyway, but ask questions. Feel free. It's always okay. So gold, I'm still seeing buy on gold. I'm not seeing sell yet. Because if this market closes above this doji high here, it is still a buy. The high and the low. If it closes above, so probably we're going to see a retest and day to continue to buy. In my own personal humble opinion, alright guys. So that's the only thing I'm looking at on gold for now on the weekly time frame. Bitcoin is so a lot of prediction on Bitcoin falling towards 77,000. You know, yeah, I got a prediction on that yesterday that it's going to go down all the way to 77,000. So we're talking about price coming towards somewhere around here. Yeah, somewhere right here before it goes up again. All right. So I really don't know, but it is what it is so far. But that's what we are getting. So looking at this distribution phase, so let's get to analyze something here based on the candlestick pattern on the weekly time frame. So I'm going to do this. Alright, so here you go. So this candle was meant to buy. Okay, it was meant to buy based on candlestick signals. 50% area of this candlestick pattern here, like this. But inside bar Aramic candlestick signal, the market from here, like here, right, opened here, went all the way up right here. So it was meant to buy, but actually it did bought, but still closed bearish. Now, the closing of this candle right here, this candle closes below the open, the close of this candle already gave a signal for a sell, and the professionals all around the world already know about this, and that's why they came in full force and they pushed price all the way down, even if the buyers actually try to maintain their level, because we have a gap, right? So we have a gap, a window right here. So all of this area was a support area for them. So they actually did push the price all the way up right here, but still, sellers still remain victorious. All right, yeah, they remain victorious in this market. So now we can see price going down, all the way down. Now, all the way to the daily time frame right here. Let me check something on the 1 hour. I think I'm done with this one and just cut it out. Back to the daily. No doubt you guys can see the market is already trending down. So it's a good opportunity, bearish engulfing right here. So, like I would always say, we have the market buying from here. Okay, the market was buying up all the way, and here we got last bullish engulfing, right? Because already from here it was going up all the way. Last bullish engulfing. This did not give a signal for a sell because it didn't close bearish, it closed bullish, right? But once this engulfed this candle and closes in this level here, so this was a last bullish engulfing. Once this market closes below this candle high or this candle close right here, so that was a sell. So the market buying up to this level to test 50% area was a signal to sell the market from the smaller time frame all the way. Tons of money right there on Bitcoin. Tons of absolute money. You would have made a lot from this market this week. Trading Bitcoin, trading all the CHF pairs. Wow. Tons of money. You wouldn't want to miss that next time. Alright? So stay tuned with me on Coastal Capital right here on YouTube. Alright? And watch me analyze the market and break it down for you from top to bottom. Like literally, more, you know what I mean. So next year, hopefully, when we are going to be going live, like me, trading with you live. Wow. It's wow. Because I'm going to show you what I am personally doing with my strategy. This market is fun. I don't know about you. Alright guys, I appreciate you now one more time. Okay? I appreciate you now. So next week we're going to kickstart again and see what is going on. So what are we supposed to be looking at when it comes to news next week? Let's get to that to round up for today. What am I seeing here? Okay. So next week, let's check out next week. Here you go. So next week on Monday, we're going to be looking at news coming up on card. Yes, important news coming up on card next week. All right. So you guys want to watch out for this one as you are making your analysis for the week, your weekly plan. Check out the news also. All right, and you can speculate around it. All right, and Tuesday, no big news until around 9:30 p.m. my time. AUD news is coming up right here, and around London session 4 a.m. my time. CPI news, GBP. Okay, Later in the day, around 4 p.m., we have the FOMC US dollar news, important one to watch out for. Okay, that's Wednesday. Then Thursday, we have the median impact of the US dollar news, and then also the high impact news right here, unemployment claims. Okay, then lastly on Friday, London session, we have the high impact news on the GBP news, and then finally, not finally actually, still on the move, we have the Euro news coming up, followed by the GBP once again. All these are high impact news that we want to watch out for. And later, around 10:30 a.m., according to my own time right here, we have the Canada news, retail sales. All right. Then finally, to crown it up, we have around 11:45 a.m. in the morning, my time, Brazilian time. Then we have this news to watch out for. Apart from that, the market is just going to do the normal thing that it always do. All right. Thank you very much, all of una. We wanna take our time to comment, right? I appreciate you guys. So hopefully we see next week Monday. This is Coastal Capital and Coastal Capital. I got you guys right here. Your junior analyst JVAN and FOREX right here. All right, till next week Monday, we will see again. Mona, take care. Mona, trade wisely. And Mona, enjoy our weekend. And Mona, don't forget, like my boss, we always say, now I be the boss of our own account.